All right, and here we come back for period 2. Here comes your Raiders. I'm sure Dave will be back up in just a few. He was calling the first part of this game for me. It's easier to do it as a two-man team, I got to say that, than do it myself. So definitely, I can imagine Coach Kyle told him that first period was definitely not to his expectations, and I imagine he had some choice words in the locker room about how they're going to continue forward. Once again, if you're joining us here, I'm really sorry about all the technical issues. But yeah, sorry about all the technical issues, but the SportCam app we were trying to use, the one I am using, really just freaked out on me, logged me out of YouTube, out of this app, lost my license, couldn't sign in with that, so I had to go back into my backup file of passwords and get everything logged back in. This rink has not been a bastion of Wi-Fi connectivity this weekend, so it's been a struggle. It was a struggle Friday, and it's been a struggle this whole game so far. So we'll do what we can to stream the rest of the game here for you, but who knows what will happen. Kyle over there hopping up and down. I think he's trying to pump some juice into his players, get them pumped up, go out and take on this second period and retake the lead. Raiders will start at a disadvantage, I believe. I believe there's still a little bit left of the penalty kill. Or I might have been the other way around. Well, let's find out. Sorry, the last period was really just sketchy. So, Leon Kendall heading back into the box. And Raiders started on the kill with a minute 37 seconds left on it. So Ewing, Johnson, Stewart, and Burrell coming up to take the face-off here. Ewing on the face-off. All right, back to Stewart. Stewart dekes it over to Ewing. Ewing across the ice. Shot by Ewing. Off the pads. Johnson to Stewart. Oh, and that just went offsides. He dipped it just behind the blue line. Minute 22 left on the penalty kill. Ewing wins the face-off. Up back to Stewart. Up, long pass to Ewing. Chips up. Ewing recovers. Circles around. Shot right on the near side post. Long pass. Burrell to defend. Stewart back to help him out. Shot up in the air on the glass. Johnson trying to recover. Pushed up against the glass. Shot goes up into the netting. Ewing takes the face-off, goes International Falls, Broncos. Here comes Ewing up the ice. Oh, dips it back to Johnson. Johnson can't quite get a hold of it. Chips it up to Ewing. Looks for something to do with it. Cuts back. Oh, right in front of the net. Oh, beautiful pass right in front of the net. Just can't capitalize on it. Stewart back to defend. Up along the glass here. Apparently, London Stewart gets called for getting ran into. I don't know how that works, but okay. That is a terrible call. Yeah, I agree, Dave. It is a terrible call. How do you feel about it? It's bad. I mean, London Stewart was playing defense and gets put in the box for doing his job. So it is a 3-on-5 for 25 seconds here. That is going to be tough. Corey Ingram is going to have to hold on tight here. Procaccini, Johnson, Ewing out there for the 3-on-5. Ewing wins it back himself off the board. Bounces off the board to back himself again. Procaccini in front of the net, trying to help Corey Ingram. Oh, international pause, loses his feet. And Procaccini clears it. Would be an icing, but who cares? At least 4 seconds left on the kill. Well, on the kill for 5-on-3. 4 seconds left on 5-on-3. Minute 39 on the total kill. With 15:26 on the clock for the second period. Ewing with a face-off. Well, the goal sucks. The good news is that does allow the Raiders to go back to full strength. It will not be a continued 5-on-4 because Leon Kendall came out of the box just before that shot was cleared. So Ewing to take the face off. I guarantee you they're a little pissed. Tom deflects it back to Ewing. Over to Jet Wagner. Oh, Wagner can't keep full control. Ewing races to recover. Burrell in the corner. Burrell chips it up along the boards. Stewart for it. Stewart wraps it back around. Back to Wagner to receive. Gets into the neutral zone. Ewing receives it. He's in there with Kiefert. Shot. Save. For the face-off. Stewart for the shot. Long shot. Gets deflected. Tom in to defend. Off the board here. Ewing in to take it. Gets deflected. Burrell chips for it. Ewing in to help him. Tom there. Tom skates it up. Over to Ewing. Ewing right there for Burr. I guess. Gonna say it offsides there, but Ewing was right in front of Wagner. I don't know. Whatever. So we got Likes, Kendall, Card with Procaccini and Jansen on defense. Great. Can't think of names right now. Here comes Jacoby off the board. Shot by Jacoby off the pad. Tries the center for Likes. Likes goes up. Procaccini back. Keeps it alive. Kendall for it. Back in the neutral zone. Card chips it out. Likes with it. Card racing up with him. 18 is just mowing kids over here. I guess that's how it works up north. Procaccini tries to wrap it back up the boards. Great save by Cora. Leg pad save. And a goal. Cora Ingram is doing the best she can back there, but they're just setting up the goals one after another on us. Puck up along the board. Ewing receives. How's that not a hook? I don't know. They get away with hooking Ewing, but the game goes on. Ewing up along the boards. Block shot up in the corner. Chips it back to Burrell. Burrell's shot. Oh, rebound. Stewart recovers. Stewart shoots. Races back to the corner. Stewart going north and south. Stewart's just going to do it all himself. Dishes it to Ewing. There's Johnson. Johnson shot. Engelman wraps around. Tries to set up the one-timer to Stewart. It gets deflected. There's Ewing with the puck. Shot. Slides it across. Comes across the crease. Engelman back to Stewart. Back to Engelman up on the boards. Puck gets loose. International Falls recovers. This deflected. Here comes Engelman with the puck up to Ewing. Ewing slides it in. Oh, blocked. Puck squirts loose. Gotta work on puck security here. Ooh, geez. Here comes Ewing with the puck. He's gonna go north and south. Cuts up through the ice. Loses control. Circles back for it. Dumps it into the corner. And calls for Leon Kendall to take his place. Keeper for it. Stewart recovers. Stewart shoots. Oh, doesn't quite get in there. Jesus Christ, we're just mowing kids over in front of the net, I guess. Jacoby Jansen wraps it back up around the boards. I don't know, is there extra slick ice today? Kids are falling everywhere. Keeper battles for it along the boards. Stewart up there. Into the neutral zone. Raiders retreat. Long shot by Stewart. Here comes Braxton Likes. Puck along the boards. Puck back around the net. Neutral zone. And Likes with the puck. Like cuts it up. Oh, hard mows a kid over. You think he got a little revenge there and got away with it. Braxton comes back around, wraps around. Dumps it back to Leon Kendall. Kendall back to Stewart. Stewart, long shot. Glove save. A little bit of chirping there. I think a couple players got tied up, including Logan Card and a couple players from International Falls. Hard and Likes stay out with Ewing. I think Card's getting a little hot-headed and needs to just calm down, play the game. I don't know what we're talking about here, but see if he switched back to his white stick. Maybe that's all right, we're gonna resume play here. Ewing for the face-off. Back to Likes. Likes up with it. Up along the boards, wraps around. Oop, no, never mind. Still back up along the board, along the glass. Pacatini tries to recover. Jansen races back. Long pass. Card tries to recover. Gets in the neutral zone. Apparently checking's okay if you're wearing white today. Procaccini back around the boards. Up to Ewing, sorry. My bad. Shot. There's a lot of one-way checking in this game, if you ask me, but what do I know? But back to Burrell. Burrell's shot. Oh! Off the goalie. Angerman races for it. Up off the glass. Out of play. Coach from International Falls getting a little engaged there. Hastings races back. Burrell's right there. Oh, Stewart gets a stick on it. There's Angerman. Chip it out. Angerman breaking clear. And that's a trip, but nothing's called. Oh, there it is. Arms up. Okay. Here comes Cora off the bench. We get a sixth man. And Raiders are on the power play. Let's see if we can get one closer. Wonder if these are the same referees we had for the Buffalo game. Ewing, Deeks, shot. Oh! Jansen, oh! And they caught him. The puck is literally in front of the goalie's pad. I don't know how they call that off. They cleared it before the whistle blew. That's... I should stay a little more unbiased, but that's crap. All right, Ewing back for the face-off, and Jacoby back to Stewart. Stewart up to Ewing. Ewing shot off the pads. Jacoby Jansen back to Ewing. Ewing up to Stewart. Stewart's going to take a shot. Long shot. Oh, there's Jansen. Stewart recovers. And restart the play here. Gives it to Ewing. Ewing's going to race and cut it up. Over to Jansen. It gets dished out. Jansen and Ewing on the ice. On the glass, say. Ewing does Stewart back to Ewing. High shot, just over the net. Burrell wraps it back around the boards and gives it to Ewing. Ewing's gonna cut it up here. Jansen, oh, a little bit of a spinorama there. Dumps it down to Stewart. Back up the board to Ewing. Jansen's there to recover. Jansen's gonna take a shot here. Dishes it, oh, to Angerman. Burrell bounced off a player. Oh. Apparently that's not a check. Okay. Ewing to Stewart to Ewing. Oh, tries to one-time it. Burrell's there. Wraps back around the boards. There's Stewart. 22 seconds left on the penalty. Oh! International Falls own goals off a pass from London Stewart across the crease. London Stewart dumped it across the crease, bounced off the International Falls player's stick, and they own goal themselves. Raiders go to 3. It's a one-goal game. Jansen out for the power play. And here comes Logan Johnson, paired back up with Angerman, and Ewing takes the face-off. Apparently we're going to play lawnmower man here to get some goals here. Here's Stewart. Oh, sets up the one. And there's another penalty coming. We get a sixth man. Kendall in there is man's number 6. Ewing behind the net. Dips it over to Burrell. Burrell up to Ewing. Well, cuts it up. Ewing cuts it up and is tripped. Well, that should be 2 penalties. We should be getting a 3-on-5 here. That should be 2 guys in the box for the Broncos. Okay, I guess it's only 1 penalty. Sure. I'd like to know. Okay. There's 2 penalties. He tripped him at the end. It should be 3-on-5. Refs can do their job and put another kid in the box. Sorry if I'm yelling into the camera, folks. A little bit frustrating game to watch. I feel like I'm watching the Buffalo game again, just in reverse. A lot of non-calls here on both sides, really. But you get frustrated with your own kids. Kyle calls our boys over, and I'm sure he's going to discuss a quick strategy here and what to do. All right, ref blows the whistle. Ready to go. Let's go bury one, boys. Ewing for the face-off. Chips it forward. Dumps it back to Burrell on the boards. There's Stewart. Stewart dances with it. Dips it over to Ewing. Gets messy along the board. That's just honest. All right. Oh, long pass across the ice to Burrell. Burrell up to Angerman. Angerman deep back to Stewart. Stewart over to Ewing. Up to Angerman. Between his legs. Oh, lifts on it. He works hard to keep it, though. Keeps it in the zone. Jansen from behind the net. Dips it along the boards. Stewart. Up. And that's an icing. So it's a double minor. So here's what happened. It's a double minor. It's a 4-minute penalty. So it's 3:11 left on the penalty. Makes sense. Oh, my bad, folks. There we go. Ewing with the face-off. Oh. Angerman there to help him out. Puck gets slid down. And an icing. Gotta imagine we're gonna. These kids have been out here a lot, so I'm hoping we get a second power play unit there and give them a break. Ewing over to Angerman. Angerman back to Burrell. Burrell rolling the boards. Jansen goes to retrieve. Jansen's working with it. Chips it over to Ewing. Ewing shoots. Shot. Mess in front of the net. It gets chipped in. Jacoby Jansen chips it in. Cleaning up the trash in front of the net. And it's a tie game at 5 minutes 11 seconds left on the period. Raiders maintain their advantage here. I think Kyle's going to keep him out there, hoping to go up 1 goal. Ewing back to Stewart. Stewart dips back up to Jansen. Jansen chips along the boards. He gets ripped back. And icing. And we'll start in our own zone again. Our offensive zone, I guess. Ewing takes the face off, back to Stewart. Stewart over. Burrell. Burrell long pass to Ewing. Ewing shot just off the top of the net. Must have went off the glove. Jansen on the boards. Ewing, Stewart. Ewing. Little toe drag move there. Back to Stewart. Stewart dances with it. He's going to cut it up. Hard's cut up the ice. Bounced off the boards. Ewing recovers. Ewing takes a cut. Moves behind the net. Gives it to Jacoby Jansen. Jansen dumps it back to Stewart. Stewart up to Ewing. Back to Stewart. And Stewart and Ewing switch places. Oh! Tried to line up for the one-timer. Didn't quite work out. Jansen with the puck. Quick turnaround to Ewing. To Stewart. Oh! Tried a little tic-tac-toe there. Didn't work out. Ewing with the puck. Cuts it back. Tries to go top shelf. Doesn't work out. Jansen scrambles for it. Jansen working. Oh, Angerman, my bad. Not Jansen. Oh, and goes offsides. 17 seconds left in the kill here. And with that little time left, we get a line change, which we haven't had in a while. All right, we got Kendall, keeper, and Wagner forward. Procaccini and Stewart back on D. Don't know what the ref's problem there was about Kendall, but made Kendall bounce out and let keeper take the face off here. Wagner with the puck on the right side. Gets chipped away. Stewart back to the pen. Procaccini and Stewart run back for it. Broncos player lifts on it. Stewart pinning him. Kendall back to help. Slides it up towards Cora. She stops it. Back along the boards. We gotta have someone step up besides the 5 that are on the power play here. Here comes Kendall. Kendall along the boards. There's keeper trying to keep it in. He tries to pass it up to Wagner there. Just dips away from him. Procaccini races back for it. Gets pinned. Gives it to Wagner. Wagner chips it. Bounce out the side of the net. Tries to wrap around. Oh, he gets kicked out. Procaccini gets in there. Kendall. There's keeper with it. He's going to pass up to Wagner. There he goes, Wagner. Oh, goes across the ice. Kendall cuts it. Stewart wanted the stick there on the puck. Wagner back, or Ewing back around the net. Card chips it to him. Burrell wraps it. Card with it behind the net. He fights for it. Dips it back to Burrell. Burrell wraps it around the boards. Ewing goes back to get it. Ewing to Stewart. Stewart shot. Card pokes it back out. Stewart chases it. Gives it back to Ewing. Ewing behind the net. Gonna come out. Ewing on a tear. He's all alone with 5 guys. Likes follows him in. Wraps around the net. Card sets up in front of it. Stewart back in his usual spot. Off the boards. Card back for the puck beyond the net. Logan Card playing his role pretty well this period on the net. Oh, tries to chip it out. Likes for it. Likes dangles with it. Oh, gets absolutely turned around. Puck gets chipped. Burrell with it. Stewart back by himself. Stewart deflects. Ewing recovers. Dips it back on the net to Stewart. And Stewart tore his sock here. Stewart with it up. Logan Card takes it. Card cuts up the ice. Tries to make a move. Gets it back. Oh, center. Christ. I lost. Wow, that just lost total control. Well, sorry about that. Card was trying to cut across the ice to make a last minute second play, but my gimbal just freaked out here. So it has not been a great day for me and technology. So usually my friend, but not today. So at the end of 2, we got a 4-4 game. Really aggressive, a lot of hitting back and forth. That's usually what happens with the northern teams. It gets pretty physical. So we get a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back. Away we go. Well, folks, here it is. Tie game, 3rd period. Hastings versus International Falls. I'm standing a little bit in enemy territory here. I'm a lot closer to the International Falls parents than I am the Hastings parents. So if you see me, my camera start moving around a lot because I just got up and ran. All right, we're going to start out with Ewing, Angerman, and Johnson at forward, Procaccini and Jansen at D, and the face-off gets dipped back into our own zone. Procaccini and Jansen race back for it, and it's called an icing. It must have been over the red line, so yeah, there we go. I am really thirsty. After the face off here, it looks like, Angerman, yeah, I'd say so. That's straight body checking. What are you waiting to blow the whistle for? The guy's got the puck. A lot of extracurricular there. Eli Angerman absolutely gets boarded. That should be a major. I mean, that was not even subtle at all. Angerman's a tough kid, though, so he's going to bounce right back, and now he's going to be pissed and wants to score a goal. So, he gets a 2-minute minor, whatever. Straight just clobbered Eli, but okay. Ewing with the puck. Back to Stewart. I guess we're going to be in the power play again. Hopefully all the game long. Is the way it's going to go. All right, back to Burrell. Burrell up the corner. Jansen there. Burrell again. Jansen. Oh, no, never mind. On the board. Here's Ewing. Ewing cuts. Stick. Shot. Goal! Wraparound goal by Cooper Ewing gives the Raiders back the lead 5-4 with just 40 seconds into the third period on a power play goal. Kendall on the face-off here. Back to Procaccini. Over to Jansen. Jansen recovers. Widener tries to get it. No dice. Gets dumped into the defensive zone for the Broncos, and they're gonna ice it, I guess. No, I guess we did that, maybe? I don't know. Ice it. Either way, it's waved off. Here's Jansen with the puck. And he cuts up the ice, gives it to Kent, tries to get to Kendall. Kendall chips it. Tom Keeper. Keeper drags, gives it over to Kendall. And what? And Wagner's going to get a penalty here in a second. I don't know. He's pretty delayed on these penalties and the whistle. So we got Ewing, Stewart, Johnson, Burrell on the kill. .15.5 to go on the third period. Stewart back, wraps it on the boards, up, bumps into number 9 there for the Falls. Stewart with it again, back behind the net, gonna chip it out. Johnson tips it, goes up into the bench for the Hastings. They're saying it's intentional? Like, it shouldn't be whatever. All right. Johnson there to trying to defend. Oh, tries to get a piece on it. Cora right there in the air. And Basket catches that bad boy. Ewing off the face-off. Stewart along the glass. Johnson racing for it. And not going to get it. Icing. Minute 33 on the kill. Ewing on the face-off, dips back, shot, long shot, off the pad for Cora. Stewart hits Johnson in the back with it, but it's neutral zone. He gives it to Ewing. Ewing, long shot, bounce off, way to the boards. Johnson there to try and recover. Gets a little fancy with his footwork there. Long pass for the Falls. Big 18 here, taking a shot off. Cora Angerman's arm, off her arm. And the Falls goalie covers the puck. Worst part about streaming these is I gotta watch it through the camera and not watch it because you all want to see it. So, Ewing for the face-off. Shot by Stewart. 51 seconds left on the kill. 11 for fouls up the ice. Burrell there to defend. Oh, between the legs, and Cooper's got a breakaway. Oh, just misses, just outside. Long pass. Off Cooper skates, and it bounces back into the defensive zone for the Falls. Kendall and Card out here to defend now. Burrell back into the corner. Long bounce out into the neutral zone. Broncos have to retreat. Shot up along the boards. Stewart in there. Battling for it. Corner covers. Both teams are back at full strength now. 5-on-5 hockey, which we haven't seen much of this game since the start of the second period. Puck is chipped out. Kendall races for it. Not quite. Puck gets ripped back into our own zone. Jansen behind the net for it. Up along the boards. Card reaches for it. Goes to chip it out. Hard bumps it out in the neutral zone. Gets ripped back. Poccaccini and Jansen back for it. Back up along the boards again for Card. Up to Kendall. Card follows him in with Likes. Shot by Kendall. Likes along the board. Chips it up. Gets back to Poccaccini. Poccaccini slides it up. Card goes in for the puck. Goes neutral zone. And offsides. We're going to call it neutral ice, I guess. Ewing gives it back to Burrell. Burrell across the ice to Stewart. Stewart up the board. Angerman. Angerman loses possession. And that's an offside. 12-13 left in the third period. Hastings with a 5-4 lead. Ewing back to Burrell. Up along the board, back to Angerman. Angerman gets it out, gives it to Johnson. Johnson races up for it. Cuts into the offensive zone. Up along the boards. Here comes Ewing with it. Back to Stewart. Stewart shot. Oh, Engelman tries to get the rebound. Stewart back for the rebound, for the puck. There we go. Here's Ewing with the puck. Cuts up along the boards. Ref gets in the way. Widener there. Cuts into the offensive zone. The rest of the team follows him in. He's going to try and comes around for it. Dips it back to Stewart. Stewart can't keep it in. Raiders have to retreat. Ewing comes out just in time to receive the puck. Ewing cuts in. Shot. Oh, Wagner tries to chip it in. Here's Burrell. Burrell slides it up for the rebound. Angerman within the corner. And puck's gonna get iced. Oh, bounces off Cora, but stays alive. Stewart back for it. Long pass by Stewart. Oh, doesn't touch anyone. Oh, that'll be icing. Cool. Jansen with the puck back along the boards. Gives it to keeper, recovers. Keeper goes to pass it up to Wagner. Wagner into the offensive zone. And I don't know what happened. Offsides. I didn't see when it hit Wagner, but I was focused pretty solely on him. 10:25 here left in the third period. 5-4 lead by the Hastings Raiders. London with the face-off. Back to Jansen. Long pass to Jansen to look like keeper there. Puck back along the boards. Procaccini defends. Procaccini's going to take it back. Back up. Chips it along the board. Gives it to keeper again. Keeper giving it to Kendall. Kendall's stick gets caught behind him. Gets bounced back. Keeper grabs it. Procaccini's back there to defend again. Chips it up along the boards. That's an offside. A lot of back and forth right there in front of the bench. Playing hopscotch for that blue line. Face off by, I think Stewart took that. Yep, Ewing back in defense. Long pass by Ewing to Stewart. Stewart cuts up. Ewing shot off the post. And Ewing's feeling something. I think he got hurt his hand or something. Might have gotten slashed there. Cardle on the board. Oh, Burrell, my bad. Stewart behind the net. Oh, Carter gets the stick way too high. Burrell recovers. Backhand chips it in. Likes tries to do something with it. Likes is interfered with at the minimum. Oh, recovers again though. He's coming along the boards. Jesus Christ, they're holding onto his stick. Look, Cardle on the boards. He pins the guy. Burrell pins it there. Stewart races in to help him. .13 tries to drop some weight on Burrell, but he doesn't let it happen. Jansen back to recover the puck. Over to Burrell. Back to Jansen. I think Kyle's going to have to be a little creative with his lines here. Up to Likes. Likes to Kendall. Kendall stick handling. Gets chipped away. Jansen here for it. Jansen circles back. Pass over to Johnson. Shot by Johnson. Glad I haven't had to say those two names back to back a lot today. Johnson in the corner. This game is definitely getting physical. Kendall battles for it. Works to keep it in the zone. Puck gets deflected back into the corner. Jansen races for it. Engelman rushed in to try and deflect it. Jansen's there to recover after a wide left shot. Kendall back behind the net court. Up to Johnson. Johnson chips it away. I think he's going to just take the icing and get fresh legs on the ice. And here they come. .7:19 left in the third period. Stewart with the faceoff. Back to Burrell. Burrell on the boards to Ewing. Long pass by Ewing to Stewart. Stewart on his own. Oh, just side. This side. Up. Cross check from behind a little bit, but I guess not. Wagner's there to help him. Yeah. Little pushing and shoving after the play. Looks like Stewart's feeling it a little bit. He's in for the face-off though. Tries to dip it back to keeper. Keeper can't quite recover. Ewing back to defend. Gets chipped over his stick. Back into the corner. Wagner in there to help him. Up to Stewart. Burrell back there. And Ewing recovers after a backwards pass by the Falls. Here comes Ewing. Cuts back. Gives it to Burrell. Up to Wagner. Wagner tries to get it to Stewart here. Does get into the neutral zone though, so Falls has to retreat. Burrell there to try and keep it there. Wagner grabs a hold of it. Dishes it over to Stewart. Stewart's shot. Likes is there to, Kendall, sorry. There to rip it in again. Oh, that was Likes. I was right. Likes along the board here for the puck. Comes Wagner with the puck. Wagner dishes it to Kendall. Kendall gives it to Ewing. Ewing battles for the puck. This pass card. Burrell back with it. Here comes Kendall. Angerman up along into the zone. Card tries to keep it in. Gets out of the zone. Kendall back to Jansen. Over to Procaccini. Procaccini up to Angerman. Kendall races up for it. There's Angerman. Procaccini back to Jansen. Jansen up to Card. Card's going way too slow on the boards there. 4:52 left in this game with a one-goal lead by Hastings. Oh, puck squirts out. Jansen back to recover a puck along the boards. Here comes Card with it. He's going to try and chip it out. And Card gets a penalty. Yeah, Card dropped the elbow there. He did it. Card just trying to race up the boards and gets called for a penalty. All right. I'm losing feeling in my fingers here. All right, Stewart with the puck. I'm going to try and shout over these people. Up to Ewing. Johnson there trying to make some magic happen. Puck out wide, up along the boards. Raiders play back. Poke check by Ewing. Another poke. Ewing slides it into neutral territory. Johnson kicks it up. And the Broncos retreat. They pass it up to 18 along the boards here. 18 whiffs on it. And Stewart drills it down. 1:20 left on the penalty. 3:53 in this game. 5-4 lead for Hastings. Stewart with the puck behind the net. Off the helmet of a Falls player. It bounces into their own defensive zone. Johnson chasing. Ewing to cut him off. Burrell there to defend. Burrell takes away his angle. And Cora wisely covers. Stewart and Stewart, the other team, having a word. So 4-on-3 hockey. 18's been a goon for International Falls all game, but you know, we're clapping for the penalty, I guess. Ewing there to take the face off. 59 seconds left on Card's penalty. So it's 4-on-3 hockey here. 5-on-4 still. There's a coinciding penalty there. My bad. Puck gets chipped down. Engelman races down for it, wraps around the net. He's coming around, dishes it back, tries to get to Procaccini. Procaccini keeps it alive. Pass across the ice. Puck up. Hey. Wow. Cora saves it despite the goal being off the post. Sorry, I went too far, folks. Goal was completely off the post. So they let her go. Another couple Mississippi, though, anyways. I don't know. Maybe they only rented the whistles and they got to worry about the lease and how many times they blow them. I don't know. Because they are late on whistles today. 2:55 left here, 22 seconds on the power play. And it comes out to the blue line. International Falls Center is not happy with the call and arguing with the ref about it. Kendall there for the face-off for the Raiders. Kendall chips along the boards, and Jansen gets it up. Puck back. Jansen there for it. Back around the net. Oh, just tried to sauce pass it, didn't quite get enough juice on it. Gets it this time, bounces up the skate, but goes into neutral territory. And the Broncos have to evacuate the offensive zone. Angerman there with the puck. Card in to help, he's out of the box. Ewing back on defense. Jansen back to Ewing. Ewing's going to cut it up, try and get a security goal here. Shot by Ewing, off the pads. Card loses his glove and his stick. That's all right. Raiders recover. Angerman with the puck. Kendall back there. Jansen recovers. Over to Ewing. Little fancy work by Ewing. Control the puck. Dips it to Card. Card dumps it deep. No icing, no. Kendall tries to keep it in the zone. Go neutral zone on it. Gives it to Card. Oh. Card tries to center pass it there to Angerman. It goes right off his stick up in the air. 1:28 left in this game. Got to imagine if the Falls players get any sort of control over the puck here in our defensive zone, we're going to see a pulled goalie. All right. I'm sure Kyle's over there setting up a play, telling them what to do, what they need to be aware of. So, well, folks, if you missed the first period, so did everyone else, because I had technical issues. So I'm so sorry about that again. Just really frustrates me when those things happen. But this has been by far the closest game we played this whole weekend, which, you know, these boys needed a true test coming up here. Otherwise, you know, what's the 4.5 hour drive for? So with 1:28 left on the game, Raiders leave 5-4. Guarantee you, Kyle, some smart hockey, no stupid penalties. We're going to try and keep it in our zone, in our offensive zone, because if International Falls gets a hold of it, you know that goalie's coming out. here we go. We're coming out with Ewing, Stewart, Johnson, Johnson, and Jansen. Logan Card waves to the International Falls crowd to let him know he's going to go play his best anyways. Ewing for the face-off. Card chips. Back to Ewing. Shot. Straight into the pads. 122. Let's go Raiders! Ewing back on the face-off. Chips back out. Back to Stewart. Shot. Ewing tries to deflect. Jansen buries it back deep into the Broncos zone. Card chases in. Card trying to get a deflection. Johnson there with him, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Stewart. Oh, that's not a nice thing. Okay. Ewing, big dish out into the neutral zone. Card chops for it. Jansen, we do have a 6-on-5 here. Goalie is pulled. Jansen tries to. Card gets it. He tries to dip it. Yeah! Card with the security goal on the empty net. Woo! Kendall finished face off here, 30 seconds left in the game. Just got to play smart and not give it an easy one away. Kendall there with it. Back to Jacoby Jansen. He's going to circle back around. Oop, a little bit of a dangerous play there. Over to Stewart. Stewart up along the board to Kendall. Goes neutral zone. The Broncos have to retreat out of the offensive zone. I don't know. It's a little bit of confusion there with the puck. And time expires. And the Raiders are the champions for the tournament this weekend. Hastings Raiders take the tournament. The game is a little closer than I think anyone else expected, and that's great. We want these close games. You don't learn anything from beating a team 9-0 all weekend. Hope you folks have a good day.